prepare for a battle, you just gotta, how I do it. I go look at a few of his battles, even though I saw some of them, just to refresh my mind, see what the fuck they doing.
Yeah. Nate Burleson, what's up, brother man?
Hey, what's up, fam? How you doing?
I'm alright, man. First, we're gonna start with this is it's not just your regular former NFL player. This is a media mogul. My man is just doing a whole bunch of things. Got morning shows here, morning shows here, morning shows there. Talk about it, man. Congrats.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I just accepted a deal to extend my contract with CBS, and I'm joining the morning news show. So it's CBS This Morning, sitting right next to Gayle King and Tony, and it's going to be an exciting new chapter. I've been in the sports space for quite some time. I've been strategically taking jobs to kind of show my versatility and put myself in a position where I can choose where I want to work versus chasing a check at a place I might not want to work. So right now I'm looking at a few years underneath the CBS umbrella. I'll be doing NFL Today on Sundays, which is NFL, of course. CBS This Morning, 5 days a week. I'm gonna be doing some weekly hits with Nickelodeon, and then I'll still be working for the NFL Network. So you'll see me at Super Bowls, doing digital content across all of their platforms, trying to stay busy, man, and elevate the game and rewrite the blueprint that individuals before me has put out there. Shout out to guys like Ahmad Rashad. It's like one of the first black dudes I've seen on TV 100%. With the flavor and the articulation and the eloquent thought pattern that he delivered so well verbally. Like that was something that left an imprint on me. And so many years later, here I am.
What was it like when you got that call? Say, hey man, we want you to join the news. And you're like,
it's a trip. Yeah, exactly. The news. We're talking, pop culture, movies, music, of course, politics, fashion, celebrity interviews, talking to influencers, millionaires, billionaires, and everything in between, while giving people the morning news. Waking up, I'm gonna be there to help you figure out your week, what the weather's gonna be like, what the temperament of the country is, globally as well. So it's the natural evolution of where I am in my life. I'm 40 years old, so where I work and what I do, I want it to reflect who I am. Okay. So when I come home, these are all of the things that I'm interested in. 10, 15 years ago, I come home and it's all about sports and nothing but sports. So I'm blessed to be able to work in a job where not only do I get to be informative, and entertaining, and enthusiastic, but also get to learn on the job, which is great. I've been working in football so long, I can talk about it like the back of my hand, because it's a revolving door of information. I can show up without preparation and do a 3 or 4 hour show without studying or writing anything down. That's because I've been talking about the NFL for so long consistently. That's how I want to be when it comes to the world and everything that's going on outside of sports.
Excitement, nervousness?
A little bit, yeah. But that means that I am excited about it. There's an anxiety that builds inside me when I know I'm doing something special. Okay. So when I was playing in the league, I was nervous before every game, every single game. Even when I was in year 11, they introduce you starting at wide receiver, Nate Burleson. You hear the crowd roaring, get them butterflies in your stomach, you start breathing hard, and then you jog out there. It's like the first game all over again. And that first time you get hit, it's like, all right, I'm here, baby, let's rock. So, for me, having nerves is a sign of caring about the moment.
And obviously you're going to be talking about, A through Z.
Yeah.
the world's on. I'm not gonna say the world's on fire right now, but there's a lot going on in the world right now. Like
the world is on fire.
Yeah,
it's on the ocean on fire a few months ago.
Exactly. So it's like, you know, and like you said, you kind of maybe anxious to even speak about some of these topics and to give your point of view. And you are going to be speaking for the community, you know, our culture and things like that. Do you feel any pressure?
No. I'm there to be authentic, you know. There's a privilege to being on TV, but more importantly, there's an obligation to be who you are authentically. So I know that whenever we are talking about something that I feel like I need to lend my voice to, you know, I'm going to say it. I remember there being an incident on my morning show, and there was a domestic abuse situation in Seattle. And throughout the show, we just felt a touch on it. Now, it was fairly fresh.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot of details, but I knew what was going on because I had a relationship with somebody that knew the girl. And at the end of the show, I just took a left turn. I was like, look, my host don't know what's going on. Where's my camera at? I have to talk about this incident where a player in Seattle nearly beat a girl to death. And we have to talk about it because, you know, there's no room in the society for abuse, physical abuse. And I was compelled. I was compelled to say something. You know, there wasn't any fear or hesitation. I didn't think I was going to get reprimanded or suspended. I just knew in that moment it happened, and collectively, as media, not just my show, collectively, we weren't talking about it.
Okay.
And I felt like I had a voice, and I had the perfect opportunity to do it. So that's the same type of attitude I'm gonna bring on the morning show. You know, that's the gift and the curse of being on the stage. Is people want to hear you say something.
Say something, yeah.
And it's up to you to say the right thing.
Yeah. And you know, like I said, some people are gonna like it, some people are not gonna like it. Like I said, if you remain yourself, I don't think you can.
That's it. But the point is to not say something or say something because people will or will not like it. I think it's important to say what's on your mind, say what's on your heart.
Yes.
But then also deliver it passionately, deliver it with love.
Yes.
So people can receive it. So that way, if they disagree with you, like they still love you. How many relatives we got where like, you're like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I love you, bro.
It's bugging right now.
Yeah, like,
no,
and you say that with your friends a lot.
No,
and I think, you know, as a society,
100%.
like we get so in our feelings when we disagree with somebody. I'm like, yo, disagreements they're healthy.
Yeah. And I also think it's how you word it and things like that. So you shouldn't have to. If you think about what you're saying and word it correctly, so you don't have to go back down the line and apologize and clean it up. Yeah,
that's a fact. Yeah. So that's where I'm at. I'm excited, man. And on top of all that, you know, I'm gonna bring that flavor. I'm gonna bring that sauce. You know, I purposely over the last year and some change, I grew my hair back out. You know, I used to have every hairstyle in the book. I had dreads, and braids, and flat tops like I have now. I've had curl, dye my hair, the Gumby, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, ponytail, I've had it all. But like this last year, you know, especially being in quarantine and working from home, I was like, man, I'm gonna grow my hair out, you know, to represent and be a direct reflection of like what my culture looks like and how many looks like we can show. Because, you know, our essence, who we are, everything about us is dope. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I say it all the time, you know, skin that absorbs the sun and hair that defies gravity. So for me, I wanted to show my crown. I wanted to rock twists and braids and dreads. And I did. I rocked the braids during the Super Bowl coverage. And that was on purpose.
Show it out.
Because you know what? I wanted to normalize the different looks that we have.
Yeah, of course.
Because there's these perceptions when you see a black man or a black woman, whether it's their hairstyle, tattoos, how they talk, the accent, the slang, the way they walk, they got golds in their mouth.
Yeah.
Like immediately. And it's not just white folks or Asian or Mexican. It's not just specific races or cultures that look at us, even black folks,
That's 100%.
look at other black folks,
Yep.
and they rush to judgment. They're like, oh man, he
Yeah.
must be a country bumpkin.
Yep.
Looking with goals in his mouth, he got a tattoo on his neck. That dude opened up his mouth, he might be the smartest person you ever met.
Yep.
So I wanted to dispel those things and show an articulate man on TV that embodies everything.
Used to make my rounds like 2 days before the battle, 1 week before, the same day. And hey, listen, I have some of the biggest moments ever, some of the biggest body bags in battle rap ever preparing literally the week of or like the day before. You get what I'm saying? And I have some performances that wasn't too crazy where I prepared early.